Hi everybody, Breeze87 here. I'm doing this blog because I told you all I was going to be making more blogs now that a lot of things have been taken care of in my life. I want to start out with first, well, this is one blog I'm going to make out. It's about country music. I just want to state for the record, I hate country music. Now, there's a reason why I hate country music so much and so bad. See, a long time ago, my father, God rest his soul, took me and my little brother in a GMC pickup truck and drove us all the way from Nashville, Tennessee to San Diego, California, all the way up to Rock Island, Moline, Illinois, and back down to Nashville, Tennessee. Now this took about, I would probably say about a month and a half to two months of a trip. And the whole time we were sitting in there, the truck, which was a GMC pickup truck, my dad it was during that urban cowboy stage and when country music was coming into like pop genres and all. Anyway, it was coming into the mainstream and all. So anyway, in this truck there was a radio, and in that radio it had nothing but AM radio. Okay, AM, no FM, AM. And if most of you who listen to the radio like I do, you know that AM radio is nothing but meaningless country music. I sat in there and I heard the whole thing. I heard from String Bean to Little Jimmy Dickens to Red Sovine to all these country music people, and it depressed me. And I couldn't get over it. I was just sitting in there and I just hated it, man. And this went on for about a month and a half to 2 months. So I had my fill of country fucking music, okay? So I said, that's it. And once I got back home, I immediately went to the record store and I bought my first album, and that was Ozzy Osbourne's Blizzard of Oz, and I never looked back since. Now, I live in Nashville, Tennessee, okay? So I'm up to here, maybe even beyond that of country music. I have had to deal with country music artists because when you're filming videos and stuff, and then they drive you up the wall. They say, "Oh, I want to be a country music singer." Well, get in line. I want to be a songwriter. Get in line. You know, I mean, it's the same thing, and it's the same music, the same sequence. Everything is the same thing. I mean, it's about your dog losing your wife and and getting drunk. Okay, it falls underneath those three categories. So for me personally, it drives me up the fucking wall every time I hear somebody say, "Oh, I'm a songwriter. Yeah, I can listen to this," and it's the three fucking chords, and they write about stupid shit that's just boring, and I hate it. I once again, I've heard country music half of my life, and it's the same crap over and over again. So excuse me if I, on this rant, say that it is the most god-awful sound you've ever heard before in your life, and even going a little bit farther back. Now, I also want to state out one other thing. I do have a little bit of sympathy for bluegrass music. My grandmother played bluegrass, and she also played country music, which I had to bear through that for a while. But I don't mind bluegrass because it's got a good, fast-paced tempo going. But country music, if it has a dobro, there's a no-show. Believe me. I hate the sound of that dobro there. It's just, quit it. So, my question for all you YouTubers out there, if you want to make a comment on this, please do. If you want to make a video, please do it down there. But I just, I hate country music. I hate this new country that's coming out because it's more factory-based, more corporations and all, and like with Taylor Swift, for instance, okay? I mean, this girl, she didn't get off of a bus in Nashville, Tennessee and get herself down. She didn't establish herself in Nashville. She came here, she went with her parents, and they stayed here, and they had a nice house and all, and then she got her way into the music business. I don't have respect for that. I don't have respect for people who are like that, especially in this town, because this is where real music is made. I'd rather listen to somebody who's been busting their asses, working a shitty job and still doing their artwork, here in town and writing down things that are really true to their heart, not some rich bitch from Pennsylvania. Okay? And I also say that to all the rest of these young, talented, good-looking girls and guys out there who think that they're hot shit because they're part of this new country basis. No, you're not. You're part of the same old bullshit that's been going on in Nashville for a long time. And that's the problem with the record companies and people outside in California. They don't understand that there's more to Nashville than just country music. There's so much blues, there's so much pop, there's so much rap, there's so much rock and roll. There's so much else to see in Nashville, Tennessee, but but for the most part, they just focus in upon one thing, country music. Let's get these cowboy hats and yeehaw and rodeos and bullshit like that, and that's not what Nashville is about. I've been living in this town for 36 years, and I can guarantee you that is not what the scene is about. There's a lot more to see in Nashville. It's just country music. It's just had this whole dome effect and blinded people to think that that's what we are. And it's not. I mean, believe me, if you go down, there are other places around here that don't play country music. And if you come to Nashville thinking that you're going to hear some country music, well, you will, but it's not that good, okay? It's not that really good. I would recommend, if you come to Nashville, you got to go here for other things like rock and roll. Like, there's a lot of good things. Like, go down to the Exit Inn. That's a place where you can see a lot of great bands at, or the End, or oh man, there's so many other places to go and hear different kinds of music. So don't get hooked up on any of this BS about Nashville, Tennessee is all nothing but country music. That's wrong. That is bullshit. And I'm not around people who say, oh yeah, I like country music. That's the reason why I want to come down to Nashville and be a songwriter and write bullshit country music. Don't do that. Then stay the fuck away from here. Don't come to Nashville thinking you're going to make a big star out of yourself because you're playing country music. Do something different. All right? Play some rock and roll. Play some jazz. Do something different than trying to be a fucking songwriter and be here in Nashville, Tennessee, and think you're going to make it in just like that. Believe me, you won't. So that's my rant for right now. But hopefully pretty soon I will be doing. I'll be getting a new webcam pretty soon. So until then, I'm gonna leave you with this little bit of piece of advice, and that is, don't listen to this new country music. Get away from it as much as possible. It's not new. It's old, and it's just, ugh. It's disgusting. Okay, it's just, there's more to look at in this country, in Tennessee, than country music. Okay, there's more to watch, more to learn, there's a lot of things to do in Nashville than just listen to damn country music. And that's about all. So until then, this is Breeze87 saying, see you later, and have a happy April Fool's Day.